Detroit Lions fan, you know that the quest for the title isn't just about the starting lineup, but about how to maximize every piece of the team to ensure everything fits perfectly. So, an intriguing question arises. Could Daniel Jones be the key to bringing the Lions even closer to the big win? On Lions News Fan Report, we'll explore this possibility, discussing what this move could mean for the team and how it might transform the Lions' season. Get ready, because this analysis is going to spark some conversation. Recently, Daniel Jones became a hot name after his separation from the New York Giants. Now, rumors indicate that the Detroit Lions could be among the teams interested. The first question that arises is Detroit the right environment for Jones? Well, the Lions have already proven they have the potential to rehabilitate careers. Look at Jared Goff, for example. He came with the label of cast-off after being traded by the Rams, but with the support of the coaching staff led by Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson, he transformed into an MVP candidate, showing that in Detroit, players can thrive. Imagine what could happen with Daniel Jones under the same guidance. More than just a fresh start, he could become an essential piece for the future of the franchise, whether on the field or as trade bait, if necessary. Of course, he wouldn't solve all problems right away, but his playoff experience and ability to maintain stability under pressure would make him a valuable backup, especially while Hendon Hooker is still adjusting to the professional level. Jones' ability to handle adversity, his responsibility in difficult moments, and his willingness to learn are traits that deeply resonate with the Lions culture. Detroit is not just a team with ambitions. It's a team with an identity, accountability, resilience, and commitment. Daniel Jones, with his work ethic, would fit perfectly into this scenario. Furthermore, his presence could alleviate the pressure on Hendon Hooker. What many don't realize is that it's not just about physical skills or game talent. It's about balancing the present ambition for victory with a vision for the future. Daniel Jones could be the stability factor the team needs while Hooker develops at his own pace. And if the Lions can balance this with a strong contingency plan, they could maximize their resources in a unique way. So, Lions fans, what do you think? Could Daniel Jones be the strategic move Detroit needs to reinforce its title quest, while not overshadowing the promise of developing their future star? The big question is, do you think he would be the missing piece, or could this affect Hendon Hooker's growth? But, of course, it all depends on how Detroit manages this integration. We can't ignore the impact that Daniel Jones' arrival would have on the team's chemistry. Jared Goff is now the undisputed leader of the Lions, playing at an MVP level with the trust of the fan base and his teammates. Any move suggesting a leadership competition could be detrimental to the team environment. Therefore, Jones' entry would need to be strategically planned. If the Lions can make it clear that Jones isn't here to steal the spotlight, but rather to provide security and stability in case of injuries or other unforeseen circumstances, this could be a smart move. Jones wouldn't just be an ordinary backup. He would become a reliable safety valve in times of crisis, allowing the team to stay on course while Goff leads the offense in an unstoppable way. Another factor to consider is the impact on Hendon Hooker's development. The young quarterback is still at the beginning of his NFL journey, and the last thing Detroit wants is to compromise the growth of their future star. However, the presence of a veteran like Jones could even benefit Hooker. The exchange of experiences, on-field learning, and training alongside an experienced player like Jones could accelerate his adaptation and prepare him more effectively to be the future starter. While some may wonder if adding Jones would be a setback in Hooker's evolution, others may see it as an opportunity to mold a more complete quarterback. The key is balance. Detroit cannot lose sight of its immediate goal to compete for victory now, but it also can't sacrifice the development of its talents for the long term. In an ideal scenario, Jones would be the mentor that Hooker needs. He could help smooth Hooker's transition to the professional level by sharing his game experience and offering crucial tips during moments of pressure. After all, a championship team isn't built solely with young talents. It's made of experience and maturity, and Jones could bring that in a notable way. As a Detroit Lions fan, I see this potential signing of Daniel Jones as an intriguing move, but one that needs to be approached with caution. Jones has many positive traits that could add value to the team, such as his playoff experience, athletic ability, and most importantly, his accountability in tough moments. His mentality of resilience and overcoming adversity would fit well with what the Lions are building under Dan Campbell's leadership. However, my biggest concern is the impact this could have on Hendon Hooker's development. As a fan, I'm very excited about Hooker's potential and would love to see his evolution, especially since he represents the future of the team. Therefore, Jones' entry must not hinder that process. Jones should be seen as a complement, not a threat to Hooker's rise. He needs to be clear about his role and ensure that his presence doesn't create any tension with the current leadership of Jared Goff, who is playing at an MVP level and deserves full trust. Personally, I see more pros than cons in this move, as long as it's done with careful planning. Having a reliable backup like Jones could provide the security the Lions need, especially in such a competitive championship like the NFL. If he can fit in a way that doesn't destabilize the team's chemistry, it could be a valuable addition. In the end, the philosophy of win now is what excites me the most. With Goff playing at an MVP level and the team evolving, the arrival of Jones could be the type of strategic move that brings us closer to a successful season. If he knows his place and contributes to Hooker's growth, this will only strengthen the team for the years to come. So, as a Lions fan, I see this move as an opportunity to solidify the team intelligently and ensure that, no matter what happens, the team is prepared for any challenge without losing sight of the future we are building.